Okay, we are live. Hold on. Can somebody DM
Okay,
me?
people, 10 a.m.
Santa's
Santa's
coming
coming.
to town. Can
Yeah.
somebody DM me the fucking tenna? We'll be right back. Somebody send that to me, please, so I can put it on screen. I would do it, but I have my entire browser shared right
Do I
now.
have?
So
I don't think I have it saved. Let me.
I'm grabbing it.
Okay.
I love how fucking massive the puppeteer is. By the way, why is he so big?
Cause he's a fucking egotistical bitch.
This is true.
What's my killer run? Never mind. Wait, never mind. I found it. Wait, tell me whenever I need to talk. I'm. It's my killer round again, I guess.
Okay. Save image as uh technical underscore difficulties underscore
Do do
tenna.
do 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 do. Do, do,
Go to
do, do,
OBS,
do, do,
add
do, do,
an
do,
image.
do, do, do.
You are an idiot. You are an idiot. You are an idiot.
Well, that's not very nice.
You are.
Order move down. Order move down. Okay, May does stay centered when I change emotions. Good, good. Whoa!
So it lets me do that, huh? Alright, I see how it is.
Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. I have to do something
I
real
need to
quick.
kill this elf 2 times. Bro, hit the with
Who the
friends
fuck
on
is
me.
this
You don't
server?
get to live after that. You don't get to hit the Oni plays emo and then live to tell the tale.
You know what? This works.
Me when I take my injection.
I wish I had the as a soundboard.
I have that.
Oh,
I have
play
that.
that, please.
Yeah.
Why is there a thing on my screen for scene transitions? I'm not doing scene transitions. I'm not that cool. Put it back. Get it out of here. The audio mixer needs to be bigger. Scene transitions has to go over here. I don't know why it's not. It goes there. Okay. Whenever you're done with your killer round, Lenora, let me know. Now is a good time to eat a cookie.
The stupid fucking 2 time won't stop emoting on me, so it'll probably be a minute.
You're good. More time to eat my cookies. On stream, we have a Kasane Teto wannabe who cosplays Celeste Danganronpa sometimes. We have Mr. Antenna. We have Sayaka. Sayaka Danganronpa.
Master Antenna's
Okay.
TV time.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go get the. I gotta go get my recycling bins brought up. Then we can start.
Okay.
Every time I do it.
Why is the volume 1 image censored now? Oliver, you seeing this shit?
Huh?
Why is the
No,
Oh, am I not sharing my screen? Hold on. Oh, duh. Huh.
I don't know. Try to refresh the browser.
There we go. You ever just despair?
Sometimes.
I
I guess I'll be Jenna.
sometimes I be at school, and the teacher will be like, 1,000-word essay due tomorrow. Then I really despair. That is a great exaggeration of what school is like. It's not that bad, but it's bad, real bad. Am I Celeste May? I can't tell. Yes, I am. And she says, "It is I, Celestia Ludenberg."
Alright, let's go. Let's
All
do
right.
this. Let's do this.
Fuck, I
We're
have to read
staying in
all of this
Rompa.
again.
We sure do.
Junko Enoshima despaired. Anything and everything ended up just the way she wanted. Everything turned out just as she had hoped, and so she despaired.
Is it really that easy?
Magma like heat boiled up from the pit of her stomach, gradually swelled inside her body, and exploded as it reached her chest. It spread from her heart and flowed through every muscle in her body. The sound of splashing water came from the muddy pool she stood in as droplets danced through the air. Upon closer fuck. I'm so dyslexic, oh my god.
I think we all are.
Give me a second. Upon closer examination, one could notice the water was red. As soon as her body stopped moving, the red droplets of water came running down, making grotesque patterns on her clothes and skin. Her clothing dyed red with blood. Her hair dyed red with blood. Her face dyed red with blood. It should be pink, no?
Did they call it red?
Fuck. That's lame.
Because Kadaka's a stupid fucking idiot.
Nevertheless, none of this caught her attention. Instead, she started stomping her foot impatiently. It was a magnificent stomp. She put every bit of strength, body, and soul she had into it, her entire existence. And then, after stomping for a while, Junko Enoshima let out an annoyed yell, as fierce as the roar of a demonic rampaging beast.
It's not enough!
Her scream echoed through her surroundings, the noise exploding out as if it were rock shattering to pieces. But she wasn't done. She continued to scream.
More! More!
Jump.
I need even better despair-inducing despair!
She continued stamping her foot intently. Despair-inducing despair. That was what she was after. She wanted not only for the world to despair, but for herself to be taken by despair as well.
More, more, more! More despair-inducing despair.
She stopped mid-thought. Something clicked inside her head, and she stopped moving. Her face froze in a surprised expression, and she stood petrified as if every muscle in her crimson-painted body stopped working. Yo, we got Junko Enoshima. Yippee! Why did they draw her like that?
I don't know. The artist is weird.
Then she let out a weak whisper.
Oh, I see.
A series of gears and switches began moving deep inside her skull, sparking pitch-black thoughts. A series of faces floated up inside her mind. They were faces she knew, of course. the faces of her classmates at Hope's Peak Academy. A tremble shook her through her body, and her lips curved into her smile. Fuck. This is difficult. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second to.
When you put it into a book format, it becomes so much harder.
No, it's because it's not dialogue. It's just like narration. Narration is more difficult for me than dialogue. A tremble shook through her. No, I already read that. No, I didn't. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna take me a second to get used to.
Okay,
A tremble shook through her body, and her lips curved into a smile. She smashed her foot to the earth once again, and she cackled and shook. Her frenzied stomping became like a dance. Joy and excitement radiated through her as she moved, and she found that she just couldn't stop herself.
Oh, it's so wonderful. So incredibly wonderful.
And as the faces of the people destined to bring her so much wonderful despair kept floating inside her mind, her heart overflowed with a strange feeling that almost felt like love, and she danced to the rhythm of despair.
Oh, it's going to be so magnificent. This despair.
Laughing ecstatically, ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima continued dancing. She danced as if she were losing her mind. This was the beginning. The beginning of a story that ends in despair.
Okay,
This is
chapter
the thing.
2.
I'm
Chapter
gonna go
2
get some
focuses
water. Holy
on
fuck.
Jin Kirigiri and some members of the steering committee. So, Minora, get your old man voice ready. I don't remember how many lines of dialogue there
Yes!
are.
I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. You guys can yap or whatever.
God damn it!
I'm sorry that I wasn't expecting this to be as bad on my throat as it is. Okay, listen.
I'm ready for do my old. Oh, fuck! It's that bitch Junko again. I'm gonna fucking hit her. No, we can't hit the students. We'll get arrested. These times it's so PC and woke. I hate it. It'll be okay, Jerry. It'll be okay. I'm gonna beat my wife when I get home.
What the hell?
Like he wouldn't. Are you telling me that Jerry wouldn't beat his wife?
I don't. I love that the steering committee members don't have any names, so maybe there is one named Jerry.
Names? They're Jerry, Harry, Carrie, and
Larry.
Terry. Oh no,
Terry.
yeah. Larry, Terry, Jerry, and Barry. That's the and Harry. No Harry. Fuck. LTH.
They have to spell LGBT.
Larry, Jerry with a G, Barry, and Terry.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Together we're the LGBT. Not to be confused with the wokies. We don't quite like them. As Chihiro's like standing there like in the corner.
Hey, that's not very nice.
What? You're right. I'm sorry. I don't have much time left to live. I'm taking out my anger on the world. I shouldn't be doing this. I need to change my ways.
I hit my knee on my desk. I'm doing my best here, guys. I promise.
You're a mess.
Yeah, I am a mess. Okay.
She was forced to read one book and she falls apart.
No, I can read. I just can't read out loud.
Do you want me to do the narration for this chapter so you and Minora can do the dialogue?
Who are the characters? What voice am I gonna have to be doing?
It's mostly Jin Kirigiri talking, but there are a few pieces of dialogue from one of the steering committee members. So that would be Minora. I'll let you guys know.
Okay, let me
You're
know
gonna
when I
need
can
to-
talk.
you're gonna need to
I
give me, like,
can't really
voice
tell.
direction here. What voice? It's difficult to voice without. having-
Jin Kirigiri kind of talked like this.
So kind of.
Or kinda.
Kind of like.
Wait, is this like
Makoto, except,
Kyoko's
way more
sister?
excited.
he was kind of like, "Hi, I'm Jin Kirigiri, the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy."
Oh, the headmaster.
Oh, the headmaster. Wait, who voiced the headmaster originally? Was that me?
He
No one.
had the headmaster. No one voiced him because he already had voice acted dialogue
Oh yeah, you
for
were
like
Nearly
right.
all his dialogue
the
was
very
voice
brief
acted.
time that he was speaking.
So I give him kind of like this.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
mix of Mondo and Makoto. Oh fuck, it
Okay.
went to Mondo.
I'll let you guys do the voices this one, and I'll
Cool.
do the narration so you guys can do. let me take a sip of wawa.
Oh wawa.
Okay. Hope's Peak Academy, an exclusive government-sanctioned school accepting only students with exceptional abilities. Its stated goal is to raise the future hope of the nation, and for that reason, it became known as the Academy of Hope. It's a source of envy, as it's common knowledge that that one can achieve great success in life just by being a Hope's Peak graduate. As most of its alumni are now employed in high positions in every field of the professional world, that statement is not an exaggeration. There are two requirements to becoming a Hope's Peak student. First, one must currently be enrolled in a high school. Second, they must be the very best in their field of expertise. Hope's Peak doesn't hold any standard entrance exams, as the Academy insists that the things tested by these kinds of exams are meaningless for its purposes. Instead, students are scouted for by the Academy's staff, who serve as both educators and researchers of extraordinary human ability. Some say Hope's Peak Academy's facility members are much like foster parents of talent, who have made their life's mission to find and nurture talent in their children. But right now, every member of that extraordinary faculty, as well as the Academy itself, was facing an unprecedented, unparalleled crisis. The Hope's Peak Academy's faculty building is located in the school's East District, and it is the only building on campus that students are forbidden to enter. The corridors of that building, usually bustling with teachers and staff, were now empty and engulfed in an unnatural silence. The laboratories, the private rooms, and the luxurious personal offices had all been abandoned. Every man and woman who had usually occupied these locations was currently gathered in a single place, Meeting Room 13. Hope's Peak Academy's largest meeting room is located on the top floor of the faculty building and has a maximum capacity of over 300. Nevertheless, with every single faculty member attending, it was fully packed. Not a single empty seat remained among the long tables lining the room. For such a huge crowd, however, the room was strangely quiet. Only a single person's voice could be heard. The voice of Hope Speaks Academy's headmaster, Jin Kirigiri. He faced the assembled faculty members from his position at the foremost table and read from a printout he held in his hand. Without even a glimpse of emotion, he spoke in an unaffected tone of voice. The words printed on the paper came out of his mouth as if he were nothing more than an
Automaton.
automaton reading a script. As far as Kirigiri was concerned, that was his most important duty. He was to communicate the decision to all of the faculty members, no matter how little sense it seemed to make. He had no doubts or hesitation. He had no time for doubts or hesitations. If he had time for that, he would have been attending a number of other things. This is a fact. This is one of the old men speaking.
Are you telling us to cover it up?
A voice suddenly echoed through the meeting room. Kirigiri raised his head and saw 300 people staring at him intently, waiting for a response. It wasn't a single piercing stare, nor one of judgment. It was far more uncomfortable than that. 300 people staring at him in discomfort as if they were one entity, and from this, Kirigiri felt every hair on his body stand on end. He turned his head to the 4 people to his right, trying to escape the gaze. They were stationed in the same frontmost table that he was, their faces creased with wrinkles. Their eyes were closed, making those wrinkly faces even wrinklier. From Kirigiri's position, it almost looked like the 4 faces behind him were one huge, giant wrinkle. The expressions of the 4 members of Hope's Peak Academy's steering committee seemed to say that they had already given up.
Fuck
An
you
unintentional
too.
An unintentional bitter smile appeared on Kirigiri's face.
Is this me? Is this my turn?
Yeah, inner thought, yes.
So that's how it's gonna be. Oh well, it's not as if I expected anything else.
With those feelings festering in his heart, Kirigiri turned back toward the crowd's stare and set the papers aside. From this point onward, he was going to use his own words.
Let me make this perfectly clear.
He emphasized.
We reached this decision after putting a lot of thought into the matter at the steering meeting that took place earlier today.
He felt the temperature in the room grow tepid, perhaps from every faculty member's body having grown stiff in attention. Kirigiri sipped from the glass of water in his hand and continued.
We understand.
We understand.
Is this mine?
Is this?
Kirigiri still gets.
Okay.
Okay.
We understand, of course,
It's hard
how
to tell.
extremely irregular this decision is.
The wrinkled faces that were as much part of the we he had mentioned himself did not move an inch. It was as if they had known from the very beginning that he was going to take the situation into his own hands.
But make no
So
mistake.
the steering committee is all making the speed trying not to laugh face while Kirigiri is talking, I guess.
Bro, this shit funny as fuck.
Oh, is it my line?
No, that's mine.
It's Autumn's line.
But make
Okay,
no
tell,
mistake, we are
just
not
like say my
covering
name when I
tragedy,
talk.
this tragedy up to escape responsibility. If I could end it all here now simply by taking responsibility, I would do so in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, this particular incident cannot be dealt with that easily. It wouldn't even matter if each and every one of us accepted responsibility. We're dealing with a problem that exists on an entirely different level.
Kirigiri stopped for a moment and finished his glass of water in a single gulp, trying to remain calm.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think we are completely blameless here. If we were, that parade out there wouldn't be happening right now.
Kirigiri gestured towards the curtained window. Several people turned to look at it, a severe expression on their faces.
The parade has been growing larger and larger lately. The people in it hate us, and I don't think they're wrong for doing so.
Kirigiri paused and moved his gaze across the room, looking at each of the faculty members' faces as if he were about to say was personally direct, as if what he was about to say was personally directed to every one of them individually.
That said, I refuse to believe Hope's Peak Academy's thesis that talent itself is humanity's first and foremost hope is wrong. You must realize that if information about this incident leaves the walls of the school, we are likely to lose it all. As far as I am concerned, that could be an enormous loss for mankind. Every one of our successful graduates I've spoken to feels the same way.
The mention of the Hope's Peaks alumni, the crowd stirred a little.
And that is why the members of Hope's Peak... And that is why the members of Hope's Peak Academy's steering committee and myself have come to the conclusion that this incident should not be made public.
Kirigiri let his gaze wander to the old men once more, but they remained still. Their expressionless silence made it seem as though none of this concerned them.
As I said before, I know more than anyone how irregular this decision is. Nevertheless, we have a duty, both as educators and as researchers, to protect talent. Should human ability, such as the kind found in this institution, become the target of public hostility, it would be an absolute catastrophe. Furthermore, there is one more thing I want to tell you. I want you all to remember. If I can read, I
300 faculty members waited in attention for Kirigiri's next words.
The crimes committed may be terrible, but it doesn't change the fact that this student carries a very special brand of hope that we have raised ourselves.
The look on the faculty's eyes changed in an instant. No one has so much as uttered a word. Everyone sat in complete silence. No one objected. No one could object. His words were narrow-minded, but they reflected the opinions of everyone in the room. They were all acting as both educators and as scientists, researching human talent. And just like any other scientist becoming obsessed with their area of research, the staff of Hope's Peak Academy were obsessed with talent. Anyone who did not share that obsession did not belong at Hope's Peak. And that is why they listened to Kirigiri's words and made their decision. For the idea they believed in, for the future they believed in, for the hope they believed in. They would do their best to conceal the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
Chapter
Okay.
Fine,
Next-
I guess we can do it. I guess
This
I
next
will tell
chapter
my
is-
wife and kids. I'll tell my wife and kids we're staying in this school forever. Good luck to you. They got
Okay,
no
next
lines,
chapter
bro.
is a Ryoko chapter. So and Ryoko's chapters are always first person point of view. I'll do the dialogue, and Minora and Autumn can switch out during narration
Okay.
Do
if
I
you
have
guys
to
want to.
narrate?
Do
Not
you
if
want to?
I mean, if you want to, you don't have to.
No,
Okay.
Okay.
no. I just want to do my
Okay.
voices.
A yellow cat peeked out from the thicket behind the pavement, or beside the pavement, even. Slowly, it stepped out of the swaying grass and into the road, waving its long tail as it turned its eyes expectantly towards me. But its expression soon turned to alertness and then to fear. The cat, having seen me skipping merrily down the road toward it, must have thought I was about to trample it, and so it escaped back into the bushes in a panic. But I didn't care at all. Sun shining down on me, wind flittering. The English is hard.
Okay. It's
Wind
okay,
fluttering my
Autumn.
skirt, I continued my joyful skip onward and down the road. I was in Hope's Peak Academy's East District near the courtyard, where many newly built facilities, as well as several still under construction, were lined up around me. As I made my way down the path between the buildings, my skips like stitchwork between them. I took no special notice of any dirty cats or of the classmates I passed who were studying and fraternizing all around me, nor did I derive any happiness from the light touch of the sun after a long while indoors. No, I skipped down the road with nothing but my destination on my mind. Not that I'm the kind of girl who'd go skipping around thoughtlessly. I had a very good reason. Oh no. Who? I'm going to meet the boy that I like more than anyone in the world. That reason may or may not have been a good one, but either way, no student in their right mind would go skipping down the road of such a prestigious school's campus as Hope's Peak Academy. So it wasn't surprising that other students who happened to walk by looked at me oddly. But that really had nothing to do with me. Nothing in the world could stop my skipping. Not a crying girl, or a lover's quarrel, or a student in a wheelchair that had come to a standstill. Not even an anemic student who had fallen down. One thought alone moved my body. I want to see the one that I love. The fuck. The one I love, and I want to see him soon. I skipped down paths and up steps, not caring in the least how much my skirt flapped as I made my way through the courtyard. Continuing down the road,
I'm gonna tell you, Autumn, the stream is still showing the Tenna thing.
Fuck.
Has it been showing the 10 thing this whole time?
It's been showing the Tenna thing this whole time, but I was checking because I was like, I wonder how the audio sounds.
I mean, we've been speaking, so it's fine. We've been reading anyway.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's also really funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
Okay. What was my line? Huh?
I suddenly came to a stop.
Where is it that I'm going?
I looked around in confusion and realized I didn't recognize any of the landmarks around me. My heart started thumping loudly.
No, everything's fine.
I calmed myself down and removed a notebook from the backpack I was carrying. On the last page of the notebook, the following sentence was written.
You're looking for the Neuroscience Institute on the 3rd floor of the Biology Building in Hope's Peak Academy's East District.
A cool wind of relief passed through my body. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. The Biology Building. But, where is that Biology Building anyway?
My heart began thumping heavily once more.
Everything's fine. No need to worry.
I hurriedly flipped through the notebook as if acting on instinct, and my eyes stopped on a page with a crude drawing of a map. Above it, the following was written.
This is a diagram of Hope's Peak Academy's East District. Well done, me!
Without thinking, I struck a victory pose. Oh my god! Oh my... Fuck, my emotions aren't working. Shit. Hold up.
Wait, am I playing with I think I'm playing Forsaken with an admin right now. They have an Elliot
Whoa.
yourself skin. You can't usually have that. Neat.
Anyway, as I was saying, oh my gosh, she's so silly.
Yeah, before I interrupt with my Forsaken autism.
Well, I was fixing my Viato tube anyway. It brokey. Why she's striking a victory pose? That's awesome. I jumped onto the raised edge of the fountain that decorated the center of the courtyard, comparing the buildings around me with the ones on the map.
Literature building, math building, physics building, arts, health, and linguistics facility.
As cold droplets from the fountain kept Hitting my thighs, I looked desperately for my destination, the biology building, as if it were my first time visiting.
I think that's it.
Kiri is texting me about something. Give me just a second. My eyes stopped on a square building with a distinctive light green exterior, whose appearance seemed to line up with what was drawn in the notebook.
All right.
I jumped down from the fountain's edge and started running. Some boys in the area looked at me in surprise. Maybe my skirt flew up for a second during my vigorous leap, but that really had nothing to do with me.
In any case, even if I don't remember the place, I've found my destination.
My ferocious dash led me inside the biology building, where I soon discovered a flight of stairs at the back of the lobby. I didn't lose momentum for even a second as I ran all the way up to the third floor. When I reached it, I ran down the corridor, checking the plates next to the doors that lined its halls.
Oh
Finally,
yeah,
at
it
the
is an
very
admin.
end-
They have slasher yourself. That's not
Oh.
something you can have.
Damn. Finally, at the very end, I found the sign that read, Neuroscience Institute. I hastily stopped in my tracks. After a quick, deep breath, I checked my hair and my smile. Fuck. That's a lot of my's in one sentence. I'm sorry. I checked my hair and my smile in my compact mirror,
Yep, cute as always.
flashing that same wonderful smile and shouting.
Good morning.
In my brightest voice, I opened the lab's door, and that's when it happened. Something flew just past my ear, slicing the air with a whoosh.
Eek. Minora, you have a line coming up in a little bit.
Wait, where are we? One sec. Let me get to where.
I turned my head in a panic and saw a small blade embedded in the wall behind me, still vibrating from the impact. I jumped back, letting out a yelp.
Why is there a knife flying through the air?
A chiding voice answered back from inside the lab.
This is Minora's line.
Yeah.
You're late. This is the one you wanted me to get a shout.
It's don't shout. But you're,
Okay.
yeah, this is
I
the
was a
shadow.
linehead.
This is the shadow guy.
Don't shout.
The moment I heard that voice, my heart started beating faster. As it loudly thumped in my chest, I turned toward the interior of the lab, where a boy was lounging in a bed in the center of the room.
You're late. That's unseemly for someone as ugly as you.
So is he the ultimate life form?
He's the ultimate neurologist.
Nah, he's the ultimate life form.
That's right. Go touch some grass. I fucking do brain surgery. What do you do? Makeup? Fuck off.
A dirty white shirt was sloppily thrown over his head body. He was lying face up, his gaze focused on a thick volume of manga held above his head. He didn't so much as look at me as he spoke.
You're also too loud for someone as ugly as you. And come to think of it... Wait, where am I? One sec. God damn it, I keep losing where I am. And come to think of it, acting so scared of a little scalpel is weird too.
Second.
Autumn.
Your narration.
I interrupted him hurriedly.
I could report you for discrimination if you keep calling me ugly, you know.
Who are you going to report me to? The National Japanese Association of Ugly People? That kind of group would be guilty of discrimination just by existing. This guy is such a fucking dweeb.
Yeah, why
How
is
does
he
this guy
like
do
this?
brain surgery?
The boy who kept calling me ugly while keeping his face buried in his manga was the person in charge of this lab, the doctor in charge of my treatment, my childhood friend, the boy I like most in the world.
Also, one of my favorite characters.
Girl, you can do better than that. He's so fucking rude. You can do better than whatever this dweeb is up to.
Is this the guy she's in love with?
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, in love with this guy.
Oh, I thought she was like being mean to him because like she was just like looking for the guy she loved.
No.
I was just like, hey, fuck you, ugly.
He's the ultimate neurologist. Yasuke
Yo,
Matsuda,
mama's so
I think.
ugly, not even brain surgery could fix her.
This is your line, babe.
Yeah,
Where
it's
am I?
Minoru
Oh,
line.
I see.
Oh,
Underneath.
I see. You're a member of that association, aren't you? Is that why you're so angry?
I'm not, and I'm not even ugly.
On second thought, you're right. You aren't ugly.
My chest swelled in pride and I flashed a winning smile.
Yep, that's right. I even checked my mirror just now, and
You're super ugly.
super ugly.
My shock was considerable, but it didn't take me long to recover just enough to come up
It's
with a
called
sharp
dark
response.
humor, liberals.
Liar, I'm not super ugly. If anything, I'm world class cute.
Matsuda continued to ignore the fuss I was making, his eyes never leaving his manga.
I don't care what the world thinks. Ugliness is subjective, and I'm free to make my own judgment.
He said as if the matter at hand didn't concern him at all.
So, so tell me where you think I'm ugly. I'll get it fixed with surgery.
I cried in desperation.
Is it my eyes? My nose? Maybe my mouth? How about my voice?
Your heart, mostly.
But I can't fix my heart in surgery.
Is that so? Poor you. Honestly, you're beyond help. Both your face and your brain aren't any good. I think you could have some success if you use your ugliness for sympathy. Though, go stand in front of a train station and beg for change or something. I'm sure you'll make lots of.
I dropped my
I can
shoulders.
see why you wanted me to voice this guy.
I dropped my shoulders, crestfallen. My hands fell to my side and my body drooped limply. The verbal beating I'd received was just too harsh.
By the way, who are you?
Eh?
I raised my head in surprise at his unexpected question.
It's your fault. Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong line again, God damn it. I've only heard your voice up to now, so I don't know who you are yet.
Are you
'Cause I'm not
saying
looking at
you were
you.
talking to me this entire time and you didn't know who I was?
It's your fault. You never told me who you were. It's pretty rude.
I didn't, but you recognized my face, right? See? It's me.
I don't have time to look at you.
Said Matsuda, still absorbed in his manga.
I just got to the good part.
Don't have time. It's just manga.
And if you're going to ask, what's more important, me or the manga? I'll still be listening to you, but as far as looking goes, I'll take the manga same as.
You're doing so good.
I love voicing these fucking
If the answer's
characters.
if the answer's the same as always, that means manga was always more important to you than me. That's cruel. I didn't want to know that.
That's a fine observation, but please, just answer the question.
Oh, okay.
Pressured, I took the notebook out of my backpack once more and read its front cover.
Ryoko Tanashi's memory book.
As soon as I saw the words, I remembered. I remembered my own name.
It seems my name is Ryoko Tanashi? Maybe?
I know only one person stupid enough to not be sure of her own name.
Matsuda let out a big sigh.
Huh. So you weren't someone suspicious after all.
Are you trying to say you threw that scalpel at me earlier because you mistook me for someone suspicious? Is that it?
That's right. I'm not the kind of guy who throws sharp objects at acquaintances, after all.
Liar.
I pointed my finger at Matsuda. I'm sorry.
I mean, before even checking to see who I was, you told me I was late and that I was too loud for an ugly person. That's proof you knew who I was.
Matsuda loudly snapped his manga shut, leveraging the bed's cushion to bounce onto his feet. He walked briskly towards me until there was almost no distance between us.
Huh? What? What's wrong?
As he stared straight into my eyes, my body flushed with heat.
Did you remember that?
Huh?
Matsuda He gripped my shoulders firmly with both hands, and his face drew close to mine.
Do you remember me calling you ugly when you got here?
He asked in a slow, firm tone. Having Matsuda pressed so close to me with such a serious expression on his face made my heartbeat increase tenfold.
I think so. I guess my condition's a little better today.
And just as I could feel my face turn pink, he released his hold on me and turned to face elsewhere. Then, still looking away, he whispered as if talking to himself.
Is your condition really better? Or is it getting worse?
Uh-huh. Well, what do you mean?
It's nothing.
Matsuda shook his head and began speaking in a commanding tone.
Right, go lay on the bed. We have to begin today's treatment. Oh God.
With my mind still reverberating with the beats of my heart, I removed my backpack and set it aside. Then I lay down on the bed, occupied by Matsuda.
Is he fucking lobotomizing this poor girl?
As I let my
She's
body
already
sink into the
lobotomized.
softness, my nose was filled with the scent of the sheets. Matsuda's scent. It tickled my nostrils as the remains of his warmth engulfed my body. And I felt just as happy as if he were lying next to me, hugging me softly. I laughed an instinctive, giddy laugh.
Something funny?
Matsuda grimaced and gave me a hard look.
I realize that's the way dung beetles laugh, but even though you are one, it's just too gross. Can't you at least try to laugh normally?
My mic, it didn't. I don't think my mic picked that up.
What's normal about that? If anything, that's even more gross.
Annoyed, Matsuda rolled a cart noisily from the corner of the room. Sitting atop it were several complicated, important-looking machines. He pulled the cart up to the bedside and with a brief, Babe,
Minoru line.
Let's begin.
started operating one of the machines with a tense expression on his face. I found myself staring at him as he worked. Silky, soft hair with long almond eyes peeking through it. Long, feminine eyelashes, a pointed jaw, thin lips, slender and pale fingers.
Stop looking at me. Super ugly. It's creepy.
And a sharp tongue. That's right, that's my Matsuda. I rolled to my side and began to write something in my notebook.
You don't have to write everything down, dung beetle.
But if I don't write it down, I'll forget it all.
Matsuda let out an exaggerated sigh.
Honestly, your brain's like a bottomless pit.
A bottomless pit. It wasn't another one of his cruel jokes. It was true. I forget everything I see and hear after a very short time, no matter how awful it may be. I don't know the reason. If I ever knew, I've forgotten it. But whatever the reason may be, my forgetfulness is not common.
Are they gonna extract her amnesia?
Of that I'm certain. Oh my god, wait.
But it's not like I'm forgetting things because I want to. There's a sickness in my brain, right? I can't help it. So be nice to me.
Oh no.
No,
Poor
I don't
baby.
think we can call it a sickness and be done with it.
Matsuda shook his head slightly.
Oh God, the human memory is a very complex thing, and there's a lot we don't know about. Almost like a black box. Your situation isn't just a simple sickness that can be dealt with like any other.
As he explained, he stuck suction pads all over my head and face, the cords from which were attached to the machines on the trolley.
There's a part of the human brain we call episodic memory. It stores your personal experiences. I'm in a killer round. I can't. It's what you see and hear. The area of the brain responsible for it is called the hippocampus. If something goes wrong there, the brain experiences difficulties. I'm sorry. In creating and storing new episodes, there's a famous old example about a patient who had the hippocampus removed in surgery and lost all ability Since then, there's been a lot of research about the exact hippocampus in relation to memory. That said, even if your hippocampus is malfunctioning, you still retain your procedural memory of how to do tasks like riding a bicycle or using tools. You won't remember the episode tasks, though. For example, you might remember how to ride a bicycle, but you won't remember how you ride them. That's it in a nutshell.
I see. So that's why, even though I'm super forgetful, I still know how to read and write in my notebook.
I was drinking water, sorry. I held the notebook in question with both of my hands and nodded thoughtfully.
Ryoko Tadashi's memory book.
That notebook itself. That notebook was memory itself for me, the one thing I knew I could trust above all else. As long as I had it, I could more or less live a regular life like regular people. That said, it seemed that this school was a little behind in accommodating students like me, and I still faced many difficulties on that front. For example, during the exams, I couldn't review my notes, which is something that caused my grades to plummet and got me suspended from...
What? I've been suspended from school?
How
I yelled,
long is this
looking up from
chapter?
the
Oh my
notebook.
god.
Oh, did you do your
Oh.
narration?
One sec.
Yeah, I did.
Just because
Okay,
my
okay.
grades are bad? That's not fair.
Fuck. God damn it, I need to keep getting lost. Let me look at the stream. Where are we? You should be glad they haven't kicked you out altogether. I had to negotiate with the school to keep that from happening.
You stood up for me?
My heart skipped a beat.
I'm so happy. You really are fond of me, aren't you?
Max
I
was
couldn't
soft.
risk losing. Oh, right. I couldn't risk losing precious research.
Even so, Matsuda took the time to do something so kind for me.
Your case seems to involve a failure in the retrieval of long-term memory. It's possible something went wrong with synapses connecting the neurons somewhere in the brain, but I'd need more time to investigate the problem more thoroughly before I can really say for sure. So
I
she has, like,
didn't
super
understand.
amnesia.
I didn't
So she has, like-
understand most of what you said, but at least I haven't been expelled. If I gotta get expelled now, where would I even go? I don't have anywhere outside the school. I've forgotten everything else. I don't even remember my family or any old friends I may or may not have had. And if I get expelled, I'll also end up away from you, Matsuda.
So she's like super amnesia, and he's like, I'll fix your super amnesia, babe.
Yeah. Being separated from Matsuda was the thing I feared most. My body shivered a little just saying the words out loud.
Don't worry about something so stupid.
Matsuda turned to face me and spoke bluntly.
You're a valuable research subject, and I don't plan to. At least not at the moment.
But you might change your mind later. I'm happy, I suppose. But I have to remember not to be too much of a burden from now on.
Don't complain. You should be honored that you're participating in important research.
I'm eating candy, hold on.
Candy, what's up?
I saw a big chunk of what looked like dialogue, and I was like, oh hell yeah. Matsuda chided me, and then continued his explanation.
In order to understand why memory loss occurs, we need to understand the core elements of our brain's memory storage apparatus on a molecular level. Once we understand that, it opens the doors to a wide array of possibilities. Oh, there's more?
Yeah.
God. Sorry, I had a stroke. I'm back. Like improving the quality and longevity, developing medicine. In the future, we might even treat memories like we do data on a hard drive. creating devices to back them up or destroy select parts of them freely. Actually, there's already research going on for that abroad. By suppressing the enzymes kinase and zeta, they were able to erase the long-term memory of lab rats.
I see.
In fact, I didn't see it all, but for the time being, I had to be agreeable.
In any case, I'm just super happy that I can be of help to my beloved Matsuda.
Your brain is empty, and so are the words it produces. You really are an empty girl.
I didn't quite understand if he was serious or just making fun of me, but that's who Matsuda is. He always insists I should take care of myself, even if I oppose him. He may be cold to me, and he may be blunt, but he doesn't treat me with fake sympathy. It's depressing when people do, so I'm grateful for his attitude.
I may be empty, but I'm still super happy.
I raised my voice, refusing to be discouraged, but Matsuda's reply was almost a whisper.
It's like, well, I can't deny you're helping me out here. One doesn't get his hands on such a rare case very often.
Did you say rare? I like the sound of that. It makes me sound so special.
I felt as though I was being praised.
What? So, what's rare about me? Tell me. Hey, tell me.
Stop acting like a child!
Matsuda spat as he sighed once again.
I don't want to tell you. You just get annoying, excited.
What's so wrong with that? Tell me.
My insistence finally paid off.
You don't often see someone possessing such a remarkable brain-intensive talent as you do, affected by memory loss. That's why you're such a rare case.
Talent? Brain intensive.
Nothing came to mind.
It's fine if you don't remember it. It was really irritating when you used that talent of yours, to be honest. I prefer if you never tried to use it on me. You got that, dung beetle?
I didn't quite get... Fuck. I didn't quite get what he meant, but his dung beetle comment stung my heart a little bit, so I just decided to nod in agreement. At least I could understand that he was insulting me.
Well, I don't really care. As long as I get to spend these intimate moments with you, Matsuda, I should be really thankful that there's a sickness in my brain.
I told you it's not really a sickness.
Matsuda stuck even more suction cups to my head, as if he were trying to hide my grinning face.
Nevertheless, it's admirable that you take this so easily. Your condition is no laughing matter. Shouldn't you be at least a little worried?
Huh? What is there to be worried about?
Well, you know,
Said Matsuda in amazement.
you don't seem to be concerned at all about whether these symptoms are ever going to go away. Whether you'll always be like this.
Eh?
His words surprised me. It wasn't like Matsuda at all, asking a question like that in such a serious voice.
I'm not worried at all.
I laughed, trying to lighten the mood.
I mean, the only me I can remember is the me that's lying here on this bed at this exact moment. I can't remember anything from before I lost my memory, so it's not like I have anything to compare it to. That's why I don't see my forgetfulness as a disadvantage. It's just part of who I am.
You don't say it as a disadvantage. Aren't you even worried about how this memory loss started or when it's going to end?
And not at all. In fact, I'm much more worried that if I suddenly get cured, I wouldn't get to see you anymore, Matsuda.
The room suddenly grew silent. After it continued for a while, Matsuda broke it with a quiet sigh.
You should be worried.
He muttered, his
fuck.
voice suddenly
You should
dark.
worry. What if you'll always be like this?
I looked up. The face peeking through his pitch black hair was stiff, lost in thought.
Matsuda?
As soon as I called him, he straightened up and turned back to me.
No, it's nothing.
He shook his head as if trying to smooth things over in his mind. Then he returned to the machine, waving his hand as though it were nothing worth fussing over.
It's true that nothing good can come out of being too pessimistic over your symptoms. That's one case where your natural cheerfulness is actually helpful.
Yep, my thinking's very flexible after all.
Your head is flexible, that's for sure. You can't even remember your friends or family before you lost your memory. And yet you aren't even slightly disconcerted.
Like I said, I don't mind forgetting those things as long as I'm here with you. It's like I just never had them at all. Since I've forgotten about anyone else, they really have nothing to do with me anymore.
Those words again.
Matsuda closed his eyes for what felt like an awfully long time.
If you keep saying that things have nothing to do with you, you're going to end up with nothing left inside.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll always have you, Matsuda.
I answered cheerfully.
You're the only person I can remember, so as long as you're here, I'll never be alone.
You probably linked me with the process of coming here to receive this treatment in your procedural memory. That's why you can remember me.
No, that's not it at all.
Yeah, I know.
Said Matsuda, trying to calm me down before I became too flustered. He continued attaching suction cups to my face, stopping from time to time to scratch his chest, which I could catch a glimpse of through a gap in his dirty white shirt. Did he really know what I meant? He probably just said that to shut me up. I don't think he even believed me when I said I remembered him, but it's true. I don't remember him in the usual sense of the word remember, that is. But I didn't lie when I said I do. I remember Matsuda. I forget him, and yet I remember. I'm not talking about our conversations or what we did together. For those kinds of memories, I have to rely on my notebook. Now, what I remember is something much more special and important. It's not memories, but feelings. Not using my head, but using my heart. What I remember about Matsuda is pure emotion. Every time I see him, I feel a beat of my heart before my head even realizes what's going on. That beat tells me one very important thing. For me, his existence is precious, one of a kind, irreplaceable. That's why, no matter how forgetful I become, I will never forget him. There's a connection deeper than memories between the two of us. For me, Matsuda is special. He's extraordinary. He's a miracle. And
Shut up already, will you?
What?
I came back to my senses confused.
You heard me?
I almost leapt out of the bed, but Matsuda pinned my head back down.
If you move too much, you're going to disconnect the cords. What a waste of human life.
He said cruelly, as if I'd been trying to...
There's a little bit of typos.
Yeah, I can tell, but that makes it really difficult on my poor dyslexic brain, okay?
I know.
He said cruelly, as if I'd been trying to disconnect his cords on purpose.
but I never said a word. Ah! Are you talking about how loud my heartbeat is? I can't help that. If it stopped beating, I'd die.
I wasn't talking about you. I was referring to the noise outside.
Outside?
Matsuda turned up his chin and pointed to the window. As I listened intently, I could hear an unusual array of noises coming from outside. Jeers, roars, howling voices, repulsed accusatory voices, reactionary voices full of anger. All of them combined to make a sound almost as though the earth was tremoring. It was an assembly of harsh, hate-filled voices.
What is that?
Baraska. It's the parade. They're getting louder every day now.
A parade? You don't mean that parade, do you?
Liar, you don't remember it at all.
Matsuda flicked my forehead and continued explaining with a grim expression.
It's essentially a demonstration, but the teaching staff, or maybe I should say the old geezers in the steering committee, didn't like the sound of that, so they decided to give it a ridiculous name like a parade.
But isn't a parade the exact opposite of a demonstration?
That's exactly why they chose it.
But why a demonstration at all?
It's the students from the reserve course.
Reserve course? I've never heard of it before. Or have I?
Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, wait. Fuck, god damn it.
You don't remember it.
You don't remember, of course. Well, your head is enormous, so I guess it can't be helped.
Wait, calling a girl enormous is sexual harassment. If this were the Edo era, he'd be beheaded by now. Oof!
My head, which was on its way up from the bed, was pushed back down.
Hope's Peak Academy isn't a traditional, 1 second.
Okay.
We're getting close to the end of
Hope's
this
Peak
chapter.
Academy isn't a traditional learning facility like other schools. They provide education for the talented, but at the same time they research talent. The teaching staff aren't just simple educators, they're also scientists who research human talent, but scientists are a nasty breed. The more they research, the deeper they want to dig. Therefore, there's something they never have enough of. Do you know what that is?
It's probably...
Funding.
Oh, right.
My chance to find the answer on my own was gone, so that's all I could say.
Up until recently, Hope's Peak Academy was a smaller scale facility that could survive on a government subsidiary and donations from alumni. Alumni. Shut up, bitch. I can read. But the steering committee wasn't satisfied with the state of research, which was slowed by a lack of resources, so they implemented the reserve course system in order to bring in more money.
This will be important.
I can't see. Here it is. I nodded, humming in agreement to show Matsuda that I was listening.
1 second, goddamn my mom. What am I fucking? Oh my god. The gist of it is that us Ultimates are affiliated with the main school, but now there's a separate education facility as well called the Reserve Course. That part of the school is located on the west campus, while the main school is here in the East District, so we don't actually intermingle much. I heard there's not much that's the same over there. They don't scout their students, instead relying on a standard entrance exams among applicants. Their teaching staff is chosen the same way. Our teachers are the scientists and researchers who work and live at the school, while they have regular teachers coming from outside. Can this guy shut up? Oh my god.
So then, it's just a regular high school, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Fucking... Exactly. Nevertheless, there was a flood of applications. A brand name is a powerful thing. Matsuda, oh, god damn it, I can't.
You want me to take over?
Yes, please.
Okay, Minoru, you can read.
Should I take over?
No, I'm sorry. What the fuck is Autumn? You can read Ryoko's lines. I'll read Matsuda's lines.
Jesus Christ.
People don't care that it was just a reserve course. The prestigious Hope's Peak Academy had finally opened its doors to the public. People are sheep. They're drawn to a name, and the school took advantage of that to get more money from people who would pay an arm and a leg just to get in. Thanks to that, the school went through a rapid growth spurt. We suddenly have research buildings that would make any university jealous. No one was prepared for that. In just a year or two, Hope's Peak Academy became a school of an entirely different scale. The power of the steering committee also grew accordingly.
But isn't that kind of a ripoff?
It seems that way, but it's just the kind of world we live in.
Matsuda's mouth twisted into a bitter smile.
Right now, Hope's Peak Academy is set up like an old-fashioned caste system. The multitude of students in the reserve course exist only to support the few ultimates in the main one. Apparently, they all have some kind of system in place for exceptional students from the reserve course to transfer to the main school, but I've never heard of anyone actually succeeding. Our teachers probably don't think any of them deserve it.
Huh? That's not how educators should behave.
You're right, but it's exactly how scientists do. They don't care about anything but their research subject. I'm just the same, in fact. It's just that their subject is human talent.
But it's so unfair. I puff my cheeks in annoyance. What the hell? I'm being
Of
called
course
out.
it is. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be any need for a demonstration, would there? But still.
Matsuda suddenly cut himself off, and his tone of voice changed to a cautious one.
I don't think they could have set all this up on their own. This has to be the result of someone else's scheme. That's how it seems to me.
Eh? Matsuda narrowed his eyes and looked outside the window. His look was so grim that I hesitated to speak.
Hey, ugly.
After a short while, he turned back to me, f- as if remembering something.
Write this conversation down properly in your notebook. Don't brush it off as having nothing to do with you. Those reserve course students don't think much of us. I don't think they're going to attack you or anything, but it's better to be cautious.
Okay, I understand. As I replied, I noticed the suction cups stuck to my head and face were making it difficult to move my mouth.
I need you to stay still for a while. Sleep if you want.
Matsuda stood and stepped away from my line of sight. But I'm not sleepy at all, I replied in an insecure voice. From the other side of the room, I heard Matsuda's voice answer me.
Can give you sleeping pills. A dozen should probably be enough.
What? Isn't that a lethal dose? Are you sure it's alright? As my unease grew even deeper, Matsuda appeared in front of me again. He was now wearing a school jacket on top of his dirty shirt.
If something happens to my machines while I'm gone, you're dead.
Are you going somewhere?
I have a little business to take care of. Anyway, if something happens to my machines, you're dead.
He was serious enough to repeat the warning twice. Oh my god. I wouldn't mind being killed if it's you who kills me.
It would be troublesome for me. I hate gore.
I didn't think that was such a good quality for someone who studies the human brain, but I kept that to myself. In that case, if I stay here and wait like a good girl, let's watch a movie together later.
A movie?
Yeah, you know, like that one. I flipped through the pages of my notebook searching for memories about movies. Here's one. It's about two robbers, Harry and Marv, sneaking into the McAllister house. What the White Home Alone?
What?
Are you talking about Home Alone? It seems you've forgotten, but you bugged me to see it with you before, and we did.
Really? In that case. I continued flipping through the notebook, but couldn't find mention of any other movies. It seems I was particularly interested in that one. It was his fault for letting you watch it. Well, I'm sure it's a masterpiece, so it'd still be interesting even if you watch it again.
It's certainly not a bad movie. It's just not the kind of movie I want to watch again and again.
So what kind of movie do you...
Please don't ask me questions fit for the diary of a middle school girl.
I felt his distasteful stare looming over me, but I refused to give up. Come on, let's do it. I've got a feeling that it will be just as interesting to watch once more. I read a little more in my notebook. According to this, I thought the little boy who played the main character... Did they have to change his name?
No, she misspelled it.
Oh. Well, Macaulay Culkin is super cute. That's a cute boy in this movie. Isn't that exciting?
And why exactly do you think that would excite me? Also, it's Macaulay Culkin. What call is a lingerie brand?
It says here that I thought he was so cute I wanted to adopt him.
You only say that because you don't know how he looks today. He underwent quite the transformation.
A transformation, huh? Matsuda narrowed his almond eyes even more than usual and swept his bangs away from his forehead.
Just be a good girl and go to sleep.
It seemed he was tired of me trying to postpone his departure. Wait, don't go! Suddenly panicked, I tried to stop him again. I don't want you to go. I'll be lonely. Don't leave me here alone. We haven't seen each other in a long time, have we?
A long time?
Matsuda stopped in his tracks.
Why do you think we haven't seen each other in a long time? Oh, did you read your line? I couldn't hear
Yeah.
it.
Yes, I went,
I'm asking why you think we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Matsuda faced away from me as he spoke. His voice was tinted with pain and made me feel anxious. Well, because I can feel my heart pounding.
So if you were to see me every day, your heart wouldn't beat as fast?
No, that's not it.
We just saw each other yesterday, you know.
We did?
Just as I thought, your memory isn't getting better.
Matsuda's back slumped forward as if he were dejected.
I guess you were just lying when you said I'm the only one you can remember.
Wait, I'll remember in a second. In haste, I flipped through the pages of my notebook. I went through them all, from front to back, but I couldn't find any mention of me and Matsuda meeting the day before. It was a complete failure. Then I looked up from the notebook. Matsuda was already gone. I'd been had, and there was nothing more I could do about it.
I guess there really is nothing I can do now but sleep.
Not that that's such a bad thing. At the very least, when I'm asleep, I can lose myself inside my dreams. I can escape this lonely world that doesn't have Matsuda in it. I can probably even meet Matsuda in my dreams. With that thought deep in my heart, I rolled onto my side, careful not to disturb the cords all over my head. God. And sniffed the pillow that still had traces of Matsuda's scent. I nuzzled into it as though I were a puppy, humming happily. Then I closed my eyes. As my vision blacked out, my other senses sharpened. Before long, the only thing remaining in my world was Matsuda's scent. No, that wasn't the only thing. I could also hear voices interfering with me and Matsuda's private world. An assembly of emotional, unsettling voices filled with hate. Anxiety washed over my entire body just by listening to them, so I blocked my ears in panic.
It has nothing to do with me after all.
Even so, I couldn't sleep. I felt like my body forgot how to. I want to fall asleep. I want to fall asleep and go to a world where Matsuda is. I want to see him again. Matsuda, 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 Matsuda. And then as I dreaming about Matsuda, I slowly fell into a blissful sleep.
I fucking got a server
That's
wipe
where
and a server
chapter
with the fuck.
that's where chapter 3 ends. Do we want to
I'll
stop there?
Yes,
Yeah, probably.
please.
Okay, I'll put
I
in
don't
my
know why I
notes
just cannot
that
tonight.
we'll
I
start
just
chapter
cannot
4
tonight.
next time. So, the reserve course, that's going to be important. That's going to be super important later. But as they said, the reserve course is basically like a normal high school. Hope's Peak Academy is doing all the teachers of Hope's Peak are scientists, and they're like, we gotta study talent and shit. And you're like, shit, we need money. So
We
they
need
were
money.
like, we gotta get those normies to give us their money. And right now, the reserve corps students are mad at the faculty for Hope's Peak for one, the way they're
Give us your
treated,
money, please.
and some other reasons that we'll find out later.
Please, I want your money. Cha-ching.
Money, money, money.
Money makes the world go round, baby.
It's 9/11.
What the fuck? Oh my god, it is.
What? No, it's 7-Eleven, dumbass. Like the
But
store.
that's what are you guys'
Myself
impressions of
slash-
Matsuda and Ryoko?
Why is he such a freak?
That's just kind of weird.
Have you ever met a teenage girl with a crush?
No.
You've been one though.
Yeah.
Have you ever been a teenage girl with a crush?
Yeah.
She has been. You've met me.
Yeah.
I'm a freak.
You're not that much of a freak though.
I am.
Nah.
I'm offended.
Project Say Guy leaks.
What do you mean leaks? What did they leak?
I got pinged in the server where I got my server tag, and this is so pretty.
What?
Oh my
Can I
god!
see?
Wait
Anyway,
a second.
you're not a freak
Showing
that
how much.
openly.
New night
Not
court
in
cards in the
public, but I am to
Japanese
you.
server.
I am in our DMs. Plus, she's doing this when she's alone.
No,
And she's like talking to herself.
No, she was saying some of these things out loud.
I say them out loud to you.
Bro isn't interested though. There's a difference. He does not give a shit. At least yet. He doesn't yet.
He calls her a dung beetle.
Yeah. My point exactly.
No, that's some freaky shit right there.
This is like some Toko and Byakuya.
Should I post these in the night court not the night court circuit? Not the okay, hold on.
Post some spoiler in case everybody doesn't want to see spoilers.
Yeah. These are so good. Oh my god.
I'm still not over how good the Celeste profile picture is though.
Awesome.
It's oh my god, the theming of this one is so good. I'm just a nerd who likes ballet.
Oh my god! Oh my god, the Kanade! Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's the trans girl here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
God, the art is so pretty. Why does Mafiu get shafted for this drop? What the hell? This is unfair. This is unjust.
Let me read the description for this event.
Now is probably a good time to end stream, huh?
Description for this event.
Now.